Hi, I'm Ryan and I'm the chairperson of the Central Societies Committee, or the CSC, as you likely know it. This year has been a year like no other, for each and every single member of the college community has been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, bringing us a year in Trinity which truly was like none which came before it. The things which matter most have never seemed so far, and yet despite this, Trinity societies went above and beyond what might be expected of them in any other year in order to remind us, even if just for a few hours of each week, what things used to be like, to bring back one sense of normality in Trinity. Each society has something to be proud of. These figures speak for themselves, and each and every single one of us in the CSC is proud of how the society community pulled together and served the college community in their own unique ways across this turbulent academic year. But as in every other year, a small few societies went above and beyond even this. Before we go on to the shortlists, I would like to take a moment to thank the Trinity Trust and Development Fund for their continued support. From before the CSC came into existence to today, societies have remained at the heart of the Trinity experience. Indeed, despite the difficulties which all societies faced during this year, over 9,000 individual students joined 120 plus student societies, cumulatively representing over 27,000 unique society memberships.
Wow. Sorry, that ended quite abruptly, everyone. Hello, my name is David O'Doherty, and I am delighted to be the host of this, the worst ever Society of the Year Award. It is an honor for me to be here in my own fucking sitting room in a polyester tracksuit top on the warmest day of the year, literally sweltering, so that I can read things out. No, it does mean a lot. I know Ryan got a lot of serious stuff in there. He's kind of dealt with that. But guys, I did no work in college, but I was obsessed with societies, and I was the boss of the Jazz Society, and that's when the Jazz Society basically ran this town. So it is a pleasure to be here in what I consider the realist part of Trinwars for Winwars. I will be hosting the proceedings. It's a lot of stress I do comedy. Sorry. That's bad, isn't it? When you have to explain after maybe a minute and a half of talking that you do comedy. So I've been doing a few Zoom gigs, and let me tell you, it's quite stressful doing gigs in your own home. This is my sitting room. Like, what if I die here? Like, what if from a showbiz point of view, you know what I mean? That like, if this goes really badly, then every time I enter the sitting room from now on, I'll just be weeping. David, why are you crying? Because of the 2021 Trinity Society of the Year Awards. There's the fear that the frickin' neighbors could call in with an Amazon package from earlier. What am I supposed to do? The front door is just there. Just leave it? What if it's the love of my life? What if it's Andy McDowell from Four Weddings type situation? And I mean, the big fear, to be honest, in doing something like this in your house is the neighbors through there. Like, that's not a very thick wall. And if they hear this, they obviously have no idea about a Zoom link where I'm hosting an award. So they will think I'm just doing this on my own. That I have invented a quite long series of awards, and I will be reading them out for the next hour. If you're listening, neighbours, that's exactly what is going on. Before we get the proceedings underway, let's have a song. Okay, here we go. I mean, I can do anything. Normally, if I was hosting this in an actual place, I could see the horrified looks on people's faces. I can't. I could just go on for 3 hours now. So, we'll get it going with a bit of music. We'll perform a few basic checks before we begin the Society of the Year Awards. Check, check. The mic's all right. Got my computer and a light. Got the floor and the leads going to the Yamaha keys with the long life batteries. I thought of things to say and I've memorized them. And you have come along today. And you're sat on chairs that are facing in the right way. But before we get too carried away with all the excitement and anticipation, I think it would be good if all of you could please lower your expectations. I mean, it should be pretty good. But if you approach it like it's not going to be that good, then if it is good, you'd be like, that's actually pretty good. As opposed to just expecting that it's definitely going to be awesome, in which case you might end up going, that was only pretty good. It happens sometimes when you go to see bands. We do not want an anticlimax on our hands because none of this is ideal. The year I won, like, whatever greatest person in Trinity, whatever the big award is, 1997, I think it was in juries, in the frickin' ballroom in juries. Not like this bullshit. I mean, this is fine. No, sorry. This is fine. It's just slightly off. Do you know what I mean? It's like, do you ever have hot chocolate you make with water? It's just slightly, it's like gluten-free pizza. It's just slight, you know, it's like learning to cycle in a graveyard. Please lower your expectations. Sure, I hope you find some of the proceedings entertaining and surprising, but surprising in a good way. Not like finding a body in your bath, more like finding that your friend has grown a mustache. I'll be honest, going forward from 2020, 2021 onwards, it's not bad advice for life. Just lowering your expectations when you go out on a date. Lower your expectations. When you vote in an election, lower your expectations. On your birthday, or when you buy anything on eBay, or every year on New Year's Day. Now, are your expectations all set pretty low? Just respond. I know you're just in a room alone. Just say yes. Well then, let's go. Welcome to that's the official. Thank you for that applause that I'm hearing just ringing through the streets of Dublin 8. Do I live in Dublin 8? Yes, of course I do, yes. Okay, so we will begin with the first award of the evening. The first, and by no means the least. That's one of my own catchphrases there. David, our first award is for, I'm reading the shooting script here. Our first award is for Best Virtual Production. Over to Christiana for the nominees.
Hi, my name is Christiana Popola. I'm a member of the CSC Executive, and today I am glad to be announcing the shortlisted societies for Best Virtual Production and Online Presence. We understand the past year has been tough for everyone, and adjusting to an online-based platform has not been the easiest of feats for a majority of societies. That is the exact reason why we are introducing the Best Virtual Production Awards this year. We want to commend and congratulate every society for all the efforts that they have put in and all the time and energy that have been put into each of these productions. And so to everyone, we want to give a round of applause. So without further ado, I'd like to announce the shortlisted societies for the Best Virtual Production Award, which are the following. Players for Players News Now, History, Many Moons Ago, Free Legal Advice Clinic, Referenda and Review, and Trinity Musical Theatre, Into the Woods.
I mean, I should have an envelope, and all I can find is there's a box of after eights here. So let me just open the envelope and reveal. Well, look at that. The winner of Best Virtual Production is Trinity Musical Theatre's Into the Woods. Applause there. I imagine now they're walking to the lectern There's a sassy comment on like they've been nominated 35 times before, but this is the first time Trinity Musical Theatre have won. And congratulations to them on behalf of me and the whole crew here in production. There's hundreds of people behind me, and not just my laptop balanced on a fucking stepladder. Okay. Do I move on to the next one immediately? One of the people in the window nod, if that is the thing. Okay, fine. Well, boy, what a whopper of an award we have next. The second of the 3,000 awards this evening. The next award is for Best Publication. Over to Claire for the nominees.
When we celebrate societies, we often think about the things that they give to their members: support, experience, and community. However, some societies have a more tangible output in the form of the wonderful publications that they produce every year. The judges were absolutely astounded by the sheer level of effort and the detail that went into these publications. The shortlisted nominees are the Knit Sock Bible, the Cancer Society Cookbook, In Focus SMF, and the Players 6 Degrees of Separation.
Wow. Thank you. I'll be honest, they didn't give Claire as nice a background to stand in front of. I felt there was more going on with Christiania in the first. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what different parts of college that these incredible speeches will take place in front of. What's his name? The first guy got the big old the golden testicle. I mean, that's the big dog there. The award, the winner of the best publication is TCD, Cancer Society's cookbook. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to everyone for doing anything in the last 12 months, and not just living on Ackle Island with your parents and crying a lot of the time, partly due to a breakup and the global pandemic. So well done to the Cancer Society for that. Do I move immediately on to the next segment? Lucy, you're the only person I can see, so just a nod of your beautiful head. Thank you very much, Lucy. Well done to the Cancer Society for that. Our next award is, it has been a tricky year, guys. It's just so many plans just gone by the wayside. This was the year that I was going to qualify for the Olympics at Twister, and obviously you couldn't practice twist. Well, you could do it on your own, but you can't spin. You know what I mean? It's hard, and it's been hard for societies. It's been hard for me. It's been hard for my choir, my fight club, and my orgies as well. It's actually the same group, and every meeting there's always a debate. Which do you do first? You know, because if you start with the fight club, no one's in the mood for the choir. But if you start with the orgy, it's difficult to segue into fighting. I'm having a great time. Okay. Our next award is Best Multi-Day Event. Over to James for the nominees. Where will James be standing?
Hi, I'm James, and I'm the Amenities Officer of the CSC this year. On behalf of the CSC, I'd like to thank Trinity Alumni Association and Trust for their continued support of everything that we do here. It's been a long year of Zoom University, Zoom drinks, Zoom quizzes, and we all have fatigue from hearing the words Zoom fatigue. So it is nothing short of impressive that this year Trinity Societies have kept us coming back. Hi, I'm James, and I'm the Amenities Officer of the CSC this year. On behalf of the CSC, I'd like to thank Trinity events. It's amazing, and the events themselves have been nothing short of phenomenal. The nominees for Best Multi-Day Event are the Arab Spring Series, the Society for International Affairs, Convergence. So it is nothing short of impressive that this year Trinity Societies have kept us coming back for more and more, day after day, to sit at our computers. The innovation behind this year's multi-day event is amazing, and the events themselves have been nothing short of phenomenal. The nominees for Best Multi-Day Event are the Arab Spring Series, the Society for International Affairs, Convergence, a DU Gamers campaign, DU Gamers, Resilience, a DU Players Virtual Festival, DU Players, Trinity Arts Festival 2021, Trinity Arts Festival, and TMT Summer Series, Trinity Musical Theatre Society.
I mean, I think we all enjoyed that. Just James, just leaning the fuck against the shop. That's not a bad way. If that's all he accomplishes with this life, then it's been a good old life. Just standing there like he's just hurled his dicky bow in the bin, waiting for the shop to open so he can get himself a sweet, sweet Fanta. That's his that's his addiction. Some people are addicted to harder stuff. James drinks 35 bottles of lemon Fanta a day. What a weirdo. Lucy, you're right. It was a bad idea to be kneeling down because we're 4 awards in and my feet, you could hammer things into them at this point. Also, can I just say, this is tiny. You could have, just from a design point of view, this could have been in like 9 point. I'm not blind. I could have been a pilot, and yet I am struggling to read this. But sorry, I've lost the momentum of the best multi-day event shortlist. But I think we are all anxious to hear who it is. And let me tell you, the winner of the best multi-day event is Convergence, a DU Gamers campaign. Well done to the gamers who presumably had to shift their activities on. You can't roll a 13-sided dice on the internet. You probably can. Probably going to get hate mail. Probably get hacked for saying that. Oh my goodness. Okay, next up I'd say this is 4-point writing. Next up, we have Nathan, who's going to tell us about the Society's Choice Award. Nathan, over to you.
It's time for you guys to vote for Society Choice of the Year. Out of each of the categories for Best Large, Best Medium, and Best Small Society, you guys get to vote from the shortlist on which society you think deserves Society Choice. Take a look into each of the societies and see what you think has been done this year and who deserves it the most. Take your time to vote and use your voice to decide on the Society Choice of the Year.
I think what we all enjoyed about that was the way he appeared to be wearing the campanile like a splendid helmet. Look, it's there. I could set that up if I had the time. Maybe he was. Maybe he was wearing a sort of situationist crown. Campanile. Like should exist as a chess piece, shouldn't it really? And it just knocks all the others off the board. The Society's Choice Award will be announced later tonight. And each society has until 8 p.m, Lucy, nod if that's right. 8 p.m. to vote. Check your Society at CSC email for the link to vote. That brings another element into the whole thing. And so you can let me know, text me on my actual number. It's 086. I'm not saying it, guys. You know, you've already narrowed down the postcode where I live by virtue of the picture cluster and tasteful grey, if nothing else. Okay, our next award is for Best Online Presence. Have I got that right? It's Best Online Presence. Presence with a CE and not an award that goes to virtual Santa. Oh, God. I haven't done a gig in a year. I've lost it. Never knelt down doing a gig. Over to Christiana for the nominees. Is she going to be standing in the same place as last time? Maybe it's a different...
Award. The Online Presence Award has gained a lot of significance and importance this year. Using social media to reach out to people may seem easy at first, but we all know how much time and effort and energy needed to be put into this year to make society successful. And so because of that, we'd like to give everyone a round of applause and congratulate each member of the societies, both committee members and regular members, for all their hard work and efforts this year. Once again, without further delay, I'd like to announce the shortlisted societies for Online Presence Award, which are the Free Legal Advice Clinic, DU Players, the Film Society, Christian Union, and Trinity Art Festival.
Well, I mean, this is a particular, yeah. I mean, yeah, well done. Yeah, okay, sorry. Well done for getting online with your stuff. Play, yeah, everyone. I mean, obviously, I want the Jazz Society to win this, but it seems like they're not nominated. What's going on in the Jazz Society? If this was my day, we'd be winning all of these. Okay, the winner of the best online presence is the Film Society. Congratulations, Film Society. I feel maybe you had the jump on the others by virtue of the fact that your medium is already ones and zeros. As opposed to the Christian Union, who had to try and figure out how to put the J-Man online. You guys were virtually online. Yeah, I will say this. When you're kneeling like this, the 2 beers is really having a... Who knows where this is going to go? Congratulations to the Film Society. Our next award is for... what a year. This was the year I was going to become a street magician, but I tried it for a while over the summer. You'd run up towards people with a pack of cards. They'd be like, fuck off, It's difficult comedy. Our next award is for Best Fresher. Whoa! You can't just have an award with a title that ambiguous. Over to Alton for the nominees. Alton, over to you.
Hi, my name is Alton Pringle and I am the Secretary of the Central Societies Committee. This year, above all else, has proven to us that Trinity Societies are a hub of creativity, community, friendship and respite here on our campus and our online virtual campus. This year, I have the honour of presenting the Best Fresher nominations and shortlist, and I think these people represent the absolute best of what is to come here in Trinity College. And the nominees are Amy Gallagher, Law Society, Callum Byrne, Trinity Musical Theatre Society, Cameron McCabe, Psychological Society, Conor Handley, the Entrepreneurial Society, Ella Sloan for Trinity Arts Festival, Ellen Kenny for the Politics Society, Fiona Logobardi for the Korean Society, Ingrid Duggan, Trinity TV, Isabel Donnery for the Photographic Society, Isabella Powalska for ELSA, Luke O'Neill for the Horse Racing Society, Niamh Irkin for Common Gaelic, Ollie Bosworth for the Science Fiction Society, Oliwa Borek for Suez, Peter Lennon for the Traditional Music Society, Rishi Wallace for St Vincent de Paul, Ryan O'Connor for Sophia, Sorka Byrne for the Free Legal Advice, and Sorka Hannigan for the Knitting Society. Best of luck to all the nominees.
Thanks to Alton as well for that jazzy tee or shirt, whatever it was, against the bleakness of the downstairs of players. There's a lot of nominees in this one. Obviously, a hotly contested award, and I am delighted to announce that the winner of Best Fresher, it's his 35th time around. He just keeps repeating first year because he wants to win this award, is Peter Lennon from the Trad Society. Congratulations, the 48-year-old Peter Lennon. At this point, he can play all traditional instruments and, at the same time as well with various body parts. It's not spoken about enough, but that's phenomenal. Congratulations, Peter. Our next award is for... This is not about individuals. Can I just say that? None of this is. We are societies, and societies are about group. Oh no, is the power I think might be going in my fucking headphone. Hang on, I have to switch to an auxiliary. Wait, I was in the middle of quite a good speech there. Okay, I'm gonna put these ones. Oh, these ones aren't as cool. What's the problem with these in-ear headphones? I'm only getting like 10 minutes out of them. They were on charge all day for this. Okay, now wait, I need to turn zoom.us. My mother still thinks it's called Zoomus. preferences. I need to change my audio from speaker, yes, this, to headphones. There we go. Can someone say something just so I know that I'm not just screaming into a tragic void? Do I still?
Hello?
Yes, it's happening. Sorry for that interruption. And also, I apologize for this unsightly cable that's now yanking the laptop, which is precariously balanced on the stepladder. I'll have to move it a little closer. Sorry about this. I know. I bet this doesn't happen with a proper host. Who'd be a? Yeah, I don't know who you'd get for. If Pat Kenny was hosting this, there's no way he'd be like, "Hey everyone, my ankles are currently asleep." The best online presence. I know we've done it. The best fresher. The next award, and remember, this is not about individuals. The next award is for best individual. Over to Nathan for the nominees. Where are you, Nathan?
Hi everyone, my name is Nathan and I'm the treasurer of this year's CSE. I've been so impressed by the quality of work and the effort that all societies put in throughout this year to make sure the students still have somewhere to go and somewhere to feel a part of. For me, societies have been such a huge part of my college experience. After lectures, I would go to events to hang out, and each year I would meet new people as committees change and new faces arrived at college. But societies would be nothing without the incredible work that their members put into them. And that's why this year I'm honored to announce the best individual. And the shortlist is as follows: Amanita Roth, Anna Horan Murphy, Barry O'Sullivan, Colt Murphy, Charlotte Johnson, Conal Keane, Cora Herman Wickham, Darnier Kushner, Elisabetta Klassen, Owen Usher, Finn Yaxland, Hannah Barry, Hassan Ali, Ivan Rachmanin, Jonathan Boylan, Kate Marr, Laura O'Sullivan, Maruna Iancu, Niamh Muldowney, Robert Riley Dargan, Roisin Gowan, Ruan O'Coonlon, Shirhan Sardina, Shrishma Chatterjee, Stephen Malloy, and Alton Pringle.
I think we call that an extensive list. Commiserations to anyone who's not on that list. Is everyone? Lucy, you're the only person in Trinity not on that. Surprised I wasn't on it. Oh God, I'm moving the laptop again. And the winner of the best individual is Ivan Rachmanin for FLAC. Congratulations, Ivan. That's, yeah, fair enough. I'll be honest, Ivan's part of the organization of all this. I think this stinks to high heaven, whatever is going on here. But congratulations nonetheless. And what's that coming in my ear? The cash prize of $6,000. Wow, none of the others have had cash prizes. Seems pretty sus. Am I ruining this? Am I ruining the integrity of this? I'm sorry if I am, guys. The now over to Alton again. The CSC secretary. Let's not forget. Of course, I know that. You didn't need to put that in brackets. I've got all of the CSCs since the 70s tattooed like memento on various parts of my body. Over to Alton. It says, who is going to tell us about tonight's after party? Yeah, we're all meeting at Professor Dolores Cahill's castle in Thurles tonight afterwards, and it's going to be quite a shindig. Hope the press don't find out about the after party, a Zoom extravaganza with live performances, comedy spaces. Sorry, I thought it said comedy speeches, which is like something my mother would say. Are you going to have to do one of your comedy speeches there, David? Are you going to be kneeling down in front of your coffee table doing some songs into a computer? Yes, I am, mother. That's what it's come to. I used to be someone. Sorry. The Zoom extravaganza with live performances, comedy speeches, dance, tents, and more, with performances from Greg Tisdall, Molly Donnery, Trinitones. Oh, I'm gonna guess that's a play on. It's a harmony. There are got to be a harmony group if they're the bloody Trinitones. DU Players, TMT. Wonder what that is. And the jazz and the motherfucking Jazz Society. That will be me doing extensive improvised meditation on the concept of society and societies as well. And we will now have a brief promo that Ivan, who has just won 10 grand, has made earlier. Take it away.
Just to remind everyone in our wonderful audience that our after party will begin after all of the awards are announced at 8:30. We will have live performances, we'll have Stitches and Bitches, we will have some comedy performances, DJ sets and breakout rooms for everyone. So please put your drinks on ice and join us at 8:30 for our after party. Thank you very much.
Oh, breakout rooms. I know it's we've just all had to deal with it, but like, oh God, I made out with someone after the 1996 one of these unbelievable. We freely exchanged spume. Our droplets were passed around the foyer of I think it was in Jury's Hotel. That one, yeah, not upstairs. I might add. This was the 90s. Not like you kids all boning away. Pat Kenny would never have said that. Lucy, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have asked me. Okay. The next award is for Best Small Society. Over to Rignuk for the nominees.
Is mis rénach agus tá mar bhil den CSC. Gan éana go rinne gach common sa choláiste écht im lína. In an own Jacarty a bhí curtha osfogóir, is léir gur áirigh le pobl beaga móra ach go háirithe pobl bríomhara agus oscailte a chruthú. Fuair mar réimsin leathan de iartais a rinne chuirsíos ar na himachtaí gníomhíochtaí agus ceachtas, crothacha símsúla agus samúla a chuirsibh ar siúl de bhórmhail. The nominations for Best Small Society are Christian Union, European Law Students Association, Korean and SUS.
In front of the Pav. We all miss it. Yeah. I mean, you'd probably get away with just going there with cans, would you? Yeah. You'd hold firm. Fánaháile gach duine agus in 4 weeks. Cans! No, they're not cans. Cans. Yeah, cans. Yeah, you do. You miss them. Just cans. How often do I go to the fridge? I'm just like, pretend it's just someone in Grogan's. Can I have a can, please? Yes, David, you can have a can of Dutch Gold. Thank you. And the winner, that was the nominees for Best. Hang on. This doesn't. Lucy! Best Small Society shortlist is Christian. The winner is not here. All that it says here is our next award is Best Medium Society. Oh shit. This is, for once, this is not my fault. Okay, I will watch the thing, and whichever one of these, I think by way of a moving graphic, will the winner just move from it? I mean, it's lucky that I'm so... Whoa! Suez! Stad Suez. To Suez. Congratulations to you. It's been a tough week for Suez and the canal that they represent and are in charge of shipping moving freely through. A tough week, but a good year. Let's not let the events of the last week blight our perception of Suez. So we move on now. Without further ado, says a man who is responsible for the ado that has led to this probably running over already. We move on to the Best Medium Society nominations. Let's have them.
The nominations for Best Medium Society are Environmental, Gamers, History, Photographic and Trinity Arts Festival.
Jesus Christ. Someone belted through them. Not after the last. I was expecting a bilingual rigmarole like the last one. Straight through. Someone knew that Doddles was going to be parched at this point during the proceedings. Doddles is what I've sadly started referring to myself as. And the winner of the Best Medium Society is, again, not written here, so we'll just watch as to which one rises from the graphic. It's the Gamers! Congratulations to the Gamers, who are really clearing up this evening with their activities, and that's phenomenal. Well done, Gamers. Yeah, I'm not gonna mock any societies because I liked jazz. And I was the Jazz Society, and people used to come up to me and be like, I really like the idea of your society, but it sounds like a blues band falling down a flight of stairs. And I'd be like, fair enough. I get it. Our next award is for Best Large Society. Let's hear about those nominees.
The nominations for Best Large Society are Free Legal Aid Clinic, Law, Players and Vincent de Paul.
Oh, I'm ready now. I'm ready for that. I know I'm not falling for that again. The old fly through the nomos. It does actually say it here. So I will read what's on the on my tiny, tiny written sheet. We have joint winners. It's weird that there's been no prizes mentioned for any others, and yet marijuana is the guys. Come on. I'm 45. What a tragic joke. We have joint winners for Best Large Society. And they are FLAC, and the DU Players. And they will be coming together to put on a theatrical reading of the laws. This is the 25th award. Come on, guys. Cut me some slack here. And whatever state my feet were in about 10 minutes ago when I told you that they'd no feeling in them, now you could pop them in a NutriBullet and just blend them up into probably quite a nutritious shake, if I'm honest. Our next award is the Best Community Spirit. And over to Claire for the nominees. Claire, where are you?
This year has been an incredibly difficult year for everybody across the college community. Loneliness and isolation has never been more prevalent among the students. However, in spite of the challenging circumstances brought on by COVID-19, Trinity societies have been a lifeline for students. They have created a warm and welcoming atmosphere and developed communities that give their members a sense of belonging. This year, the CSC wanted to acknowledge the hard work that goes into developing new communities with a new award, the Community Spirit Award. The very deserving nominees are DU Film, Trinity Free Legal Advice Centre, TCD Korean Society, TCD Knitting Society, DU Players, and Trinity St. Vincent de Paul.
I mean, I can't let this pass. We're all thinking the same thing. How did Claire remember all of that? Like, Rignut was holding a frickin' thing in front of the PAV. She was just busting it off her dome. That's unbelievable. I mean, unless someone is holding cue cards, would you go to that much trouble? That's Claire, you're getting the David O'Doherty Remembering Award, which is... Oh God! I just grabbed whatever money was down there, and I was hoping it would be a $5, but it's 50, which seems like, well, I've said it now, Claire. You get you just Dublin 8. Just walk up and down the streets of Dublin 8, shouting my name, and you owe me 50 quid. And eventually, if I'm here, and I will come out. the best community spirit. This sounds like a good one. Now, I'm no, not that there's anything wrong with the other ones, but I like this. The winner of the best community spirit award is the Knitting Society. Knitting! A real pearl of an award there, guys. Guys, I hope this is an award you don't cast off. Yes! They're the only knitting puns that I know. No, what's the name of what's something about I can't remember. What do you call the weight of wool? Tog is duvets. We've reached the limit of that, of my knitting knowledge. Cue next segment. David, our next award is the best poster. Over to Alton, who, if I'm not mistaken, will be standing outside players. Uh-oh. There's been some sort of technological meltdown. Alton has been murdered. I regret to inform there's been a hit. You think all those bits are pre-recorded? In fact, they are live. And boom, boom. Here he is. Turn him up. Oh God, do I have to do I'll have to say what he's saying. Hey everyone, I'm here in a new part of Players. The last one was too depressing because it had two light sources, whereas this has got that weird wood that seems to be rotting over time.
The Palestinian ambassador. And the nominees for the best poster are the TCD Korean Society yearly poster, the DU History yearly poster, the Palestinian ambassador poster for Sophia, the hip hop workshop poster with DU Dance, the DUPA exhibition poster with the Photographic Society, and the DU Players AGM 2021 poster.
I think me and Alton really have a vibe going there. We seem to dovetail perfectly into that. The best poster, the big one, as it's known among the design community. Baz Luhrmann, of course, always famously books the winner of this to do his next movie. So the winner of the best poster is Dance Society for their hip hop class poster. Give it up for the Dance. Any chance of a look at the poster? Absolutely not. No way. They have copywritten the fuck out of it, and were we to show it in this award ceremony, we'd have to pay 50 grand. Huge sums of money traveling around here. Do you know how much I'm getting for this? The 50 quid that I've now guaranteed to what's her name. So we move on to the next award. The next award is for Best Online Innovation. Over to Ryan for the nominees.
The award for Best Online Innovation will go to the society which adapted best to the circumstances in which we find ourselves by making use of the online format in the most novel way. Without further ado, the shortlist for Best Online Innovation is DU Biological Society for Christmas Panto, DU Music Society for Music Livestream Concert, DU Players for Players and Pandemic, DU Film Society for Filmmakers Roulette, and last but not least, DU Photographic Association for Virtual Exhibitions.
Thank you, Ryan. The winner of the online innovation is DU Photographic Society for virtual exhibitions. Congratulations to the Photographic Society, of course. Yeah. I used to take a lot of photographs in Trinity. My favorite photograph is at the Stacks area under one of my best friends was Paul Murray, who is a writer now. He wrote Skippy Dies and a bunch of other books, and he is ironically reading Ulysses upside down. I don't like, it was something that I think we thought was funny, but I could basically ruin his career now. Like, look at this. This guy seems not to respect joy. Anniversary of Ulysses. Who thinks Paul Murray looks ridiculous in this picture from 1995? Congratulations to the Photographic Society for their virtual exhibitions. Our next award is for Best Collaborative Event. Over to James for the nominees.
The shortlist for Best Collaborative Event is the Speak Out Read Up Book Club, Society for International Affairs, Global Development, Suis, Amnesty and Environmental Soc, a mock trial murder mystery, Law Soc and EU Players, Dismantling Direct Provision, Vincent de Paul, Politics Soc and Young Greens, Period Poverty, a panel discussion, the Free Legal Advice Centre and Vincent de Paul, Samhain, Cumann Gaelach, DU Food and Drink, Pagan Soc and DU Music, the Women's Week Concert, Jazz Soc, Trinity Musical Theatre Society, DU Music, Trad Soc and Orchestra Soc, Asian Week, Korean Soc, Japanese Soc, DU Southeast Asian Society, Chinese Soc and Arab Best Soc.
James there. Still, he's not leaning as he was in the first one. Now he has developed the ability to stand fully. The Jazz Society, I bet Jazz Society will win this. Lucy, I bet there's still a conspiracy against the Jazz Society from the time we put on the Brad Meldau trio and the Ed Burke and people started spontaneously smoking. It was jazz. No, I'm not trying to justify it, but it was the 90s and people heard jazz and they were just like, oh yeah, we'll light up. And because we'd overpacked, it was a different time, you guys. There used to be this time before COVID-19. Hey, for a pandemic, there's a lot less pandas than I thought there'd be. And so we rammed the Ed Burke with like 3 times more people who were. I mean, I shouldn't tell this. Anyway, it involved me having to go for a meeting with the junior dean to discuss people smoking in the Ed Burke when there was 1,000 people in the Ed Burke, all sitting around the back of the stage and everything. And but then he turned out, because I did philosophy and economics, I was in one of his economics tutorials and we talked about, he was in favor at the time of tarmacking over the Dart and turning it into a motorway. And I think I was like, yeah, no, that sounds like a brilliant idea. Just going forward from an environmental point of view, Junior Dean, I'd be fully in favor of that. And jazz gigs were allowed to continue on campus. Thank you. I took the hit for that by pretending to be right wing. And the winner of the best collaborative event, sorry, that's where we are, is Asian Week. Korean, Japanese, Southeast Asian, Arabesque, Chinese. Congratulations and commiserations to the Jazz Society, who undoubtedly deserved it, but didn't get it because of me and my muckiness in the 90s. We move on with the evening. Lucy, you seem to look angry at this point. Did I go too far there? Okay, she's smiling again. Fine. I'm trying to judge it's so hard to judge the tone. Like, look, this is the room that we're in. There's just bicycles there. There's a piano, and I've put a lamp there. It's hard to judge the vibe, guys. Doing my best. Okay. The next award is best. It's not best collaborative event, although we could go back over that because I quite enjoyed that one. The next award is just best event, period. Whoa. What is going to be the best event? Over to Alton for the nominees. And where's he going to be standing this time? That's the question.
The nominees for the best event are the Friday Hamper Drive with St. Vincent de Paul Society, the Minecraft Build with Archaeological Society, Transcendence, a Duba Christmas exhibition with the Photographic Society, Trinity Women in Law, Women's Mock Trial, LawSoc, Trinity's Hidden History, DU History, and Varsity Sparks with the Entrepreneurial Society.
It's disappointing, isn't it? When he found a new position for the last one, I thought it was just going to keep getting better. Like he'd be coming down the stair, sliding down a banister, something like that, leaping off the top of the Samuel Beckett Centre into some bushes, and then just being like, and the nominees for this are the winner of the best event in a year that will be known as the ultimate shit show. The best event is History Society for Trinity's Hidden History. Congratulations, History Society. So you've all been voting, and now it's time to announce the winner of this year's Society Choice Awards. Oh my goodness. Should I get my... Have you emailed it to me? And I'm going to read it off my phone. Oh, balls. Oh, here we go. I turned my phone off. Wait, I just need a moment for it to reconnect to the Wi-Fi. That's why I'm in the sitting room, because the Wi-Fi is just there. I didn't want this to... such is my commitment to the whole operation. I've got an email from Lucy. I'll open it. The winner of the Society Choice that you have been voting in huge numbers for. Lucy, is that right? Unprecedented numbers. And yes, it's another joint. Winners, gamers, and players. Yep. Some play the game and the other game the players. Isn't that what they say? I don't think anyone has ever said that before, but going forward, that will that will be the saying in Trinity on the front of it. What's the logo for Trinity? It's probably something very British. It's probably like a freaking lion and a unicorn or something. And then underneath it, it'll be like, some play the game, others game the players. That's not bad. Somebody remember that and tweet it to me later. I'll call my next show that. Will there ever be a next show? Oh, hang on. Let's just be glum for a moment. Is this just the future? That the only gig I have every year is hosting virtual Society of the Year award? Is stand-up comedian just going to become one of those jobs that people just, like, really? That used to be a thing? Like sending a child up a chimney to clean it? Like I'm a star of the silent era, and now the talkies have come in. The TikTokies. Thank you. Yeah, not bad. So that was the best Trinity. Check your email. Okay, we've done that. David. And now it's time for the big one, the one they call the big one. And I have said that several times this evening. This Jazz Society won this one year, Lucy. It's the best overall society. Oh, and we went on to the World Cup of Societies, where we were beaten by Oceania qualifiers, the University of Nauru's Jazz Society. And we had to jazz off them. Oh my God. I'm 3 beers deep, everyone. Just wait for those breakout rooms where it'll be like the lobby of juries in '96, if you know what I mean. The winner. Hang on. Are there no nominees for this? Lucy, nod. Is there? Do we cut to a VT, or are we just going straight in for? I don't want to. Oh, there's no. It seems like there's no VT for this one. It's just the winner of the. No, shake your head if I'm not supposed to continue. Nod if I am supposed to continue, Lucy. She's nodding, and she's added this into it, which is like an emphatic charades type move of you're on the right track, David. The winner of this year is Best Overall Society, the society that produces the best overalls, because a lot of oh god. The Best Overall Society is a society whose activity this year can be summed up in 2 words: inclusivity and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Best Overall Society at the 2021 Society of the Year Awards is the Dublin University Players. Well done, Players. That's phenomenal. I'm obviously disappointed that the Jazzers didn't step up to the plate this year, but nothing wrong with Players. David, so hang on, I think they've written this link for me. So whoa, let's see how stinking this link is going to be. We couldn't bring you to Trinity tonight, so we wanted to bring Trinity to you. Oh, here we go. This could be good, but it wasn't an easy task. Roll the bloopers. There's a freaking blooper reel. Play the bloopers.
Whenever you're ready.
When I turn this to zoom in.
Okay.
Ready? Hi, I'm Ulton Pringle, Secretary of the Central Societies Committee, and you're watching the Society of the Year Awards.
For society choice. Oh, hang on.
The nominations for Best Large Society are Free Legal Aid Clinic, Law, Players, Vincent de Paul, and Vincent de Paul.
So the shortlist for Best Multi-Day Event is Fuck. The Young Greens, Period Poverty, a panel discussion, the Free Legal Advice Centre, and Fuck.
This year has been an extremely difficult year for all members of the college community. Loneliness and isolation. Yeah.
Like, I would see anything. And I will be also announcing the. I just can't.
For just a few moments of each week. Sorry, terrible fucking eyes. Look at the fucking thing.
Hello. Oh, sorry, it's too strong.
Book club. So fuck. First fucking hurdle. Oh my god. Okay, no, fuck it, we're going. Okay.
Sorry, this is my take.
Can you give us the back?
You're hardly going to look back at all of them. I hope not. Sorry.
Sock and orchestra sock. No.
Oh, no.
So fucking close.
Was there one more?
There's 2 more.
This was a society that made the biggest impression upon the. Sorry.
And the Players' 6 Degrees of Separation. I'm delighted to announce that the winner is the Knit Sock by. Oh god, that's not the winner. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'll do that.
And I myself, as a member of a society committee, I can't talk. I'm sorry.
I mean, the big question there is, Alton, why did you leave the best stuff on the cutting room floor? That sweet shot of you in front of the veggies, we never even got. Who knows what freewheeling, spontaneous stuff was happening there? I really loved it. And then Claire, they really used the best takes of Claire, didn't they? You saw I wouldn't be surprised if the Claire overall video took 6 hours and we just thought she'd remembered it, whereas in fact she had subjected the crew to a real ordeal there. Yeah. Christiana, the same thing. I thought you were just flawless in your, and then that was, guys, come on. Try and be more like a real pro. Look and learn. Well, this has been pretty fun. I mean, I'm not saying that I wasn't looking forward to it, but when I got the sheets today, there's about 35 pages of tiny, tiny print, the equivalent of over 200 pages of regular 12-point writing. I was thinking, wow, this is going to be but then, I've quite enjoyed it. Give or take a technical mishap with the headphones losing their juice again. But really just coax through that. Congratulations to everyone who has done anything this year, because holy shit, it's been so. Do you know the only metaphor I can come up with for the last year is, I remember my first STD/STI check was in the when I was about 23. I thought I should, and I went to. I mean, I'll just say it here. I went to Dr. Friedman of Ranelagh, and he was of the old school, and most of it's very straightforward. But there's a point where he removes an enormous Q-tip, which they don't actually do anymore. Don't let this put off anyone going for a STI check. And you're like, there's no way that's what that's for. And he's like, no, it is. In many ways, the opposite of a COVID test. And he popped it down. And there's a point where let's just say the lane narrows and Dr. Friedman needs to apply a little bongo to the top of it. And I winced in a very unique sort of pain. And Dr. Friedman of Ranelagh said, if this didn't hurt, there'd be something really wrong. And it stayed with me, that saying, because Ben Jackson, who was my best friend in Trinity, we ran the Jazz Society together, he went for the same test sometime later, and the same thing happened with the giant Q-tip. The road narrows, Dr. Friedman bongos it, and Ben says to me, and you won't believe what he said. And I said, did he say, if this didn't hurt, there'd be something really wrong? And Ben went, how did you know? And then we both sort of realized that, holy shit, he probably does that test 20 times a day, and he makes that joke every single time. And it's just from a comedy point of view, it's a bit of material that has never received a laugh whatsoever. But in the 10,000 times he just persists with it. And there's something very commendable from a comedy point of view for just sticking to your guns and believing in a piece of material. But also, I think the way we all feel about the last year is, if this didn't hurt, there'd be something really wrong. And congratulations to you, to the CSC, to Lucy and Emma and everyone else involved in it, for keeping the fun of societies going at a time when we've all needed to reach out to each other and make things that were pretty bleak a little bit less bleak. So congratulations to all of the winners, all of the nominees, and all of the societies for the last year, really. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's what I would say. Well done, you guys. So that was my wrap up. Now let's see what they have written down as what my wrap up should be. Congratulations to all of the nominees, winners, and everyone of Trinity Societies. It's been a difficult year. I mean, I much prefer my one to this, Lucy, I'll be honest. But you continued to bring us together. even when we were all apart. I mean, I felt that my peen allegory was all you winners are probably wondering when you get your hands on the coveted Society of the Year award plaques. It is our hope. Lucy, I never got a fucking plaque. I won the big dog. I never got anything. Jeez. It is our hope to be able to have a real life celebration with the winners later this year when we can present your plaques in person. Oh, that'll be good. Will I get an invite to that? Great. I'll probably be on tour trying to earn back some of the money I haven't earned in the last year. David, wrap up. Play keyboard if you like. Oh, what a suggestion. Play keyboard if you like. Oh my goodness. No, I think everyone's... did a song at the start. Do you want me to do another song? Is there any reason to do it? I mean, have we not had enough of this? This was supposed to be an hour, and we're now heading for hour 20, hour 15. Sure, we'll do a little song. Okay, fine. I've got, if anyone, I can see, thank you very much to Shiafra and everyone in the chat. It's now popping up at the bottom of the screen. I'll put the mic down there. Can you still hear me? Okay, one more tune. Well, I mean, what the hell are we going to... Well, we need something upbeat. I'll do this one. Yeah, because I did this with my dad on the Tommy Tiernan show last week, and my dad's an actual piano player, and he brought a lot to it. Now let's bring a much pared back version of this song. This took place about 50 meters that way. I'm running up the street. It's dark. I'm trying to stay in the shadows. The only sound I can hear is my own heart beating in my ears. If I'm caught, I have no alibi. There's only one reason why a grown man goes out at 1 a.m. on a Tuesday night during a global pandemic holding a toasted sandwich maker. I'm gonna put it in a neighbor's skip. It has never worked. It was in the house when I moved in. Whenever I think, David, your life has lost all organization, it's time to get your shit. It's time to stop saying yes to the dressing gown. I think, well, that will begin when I fling the toasted sandwich maker. Shit, here comes a woman with the dog. I slow down to walking pace and try and act normal, nod in a friendly way, pretending it's a normal thing to be doing, to be taking a toasted sandwich maker for a walk. She knows what's going on. She can tell. I'm a bad boy. Now I'm at the skip. I check up the street. I check down. Nobody. Complete silence. I drop it in. There was a window in the skip. Now I'm running as fast as I can. I'm hearing police sirens in the distance. Is that the cop's helicopter? My fingerprints are all over that thing. I don't want to go down for a toasted sandwich maker, Your Honor. Please. I'm not a bad boy. I run out across the South Circular Road. I don't even check for traffic. There is no traffic. It's during the first lockdown. But still, I don't check. I go across the canal, then back at the lock gates, and then over the lock gates again, and then back again at the next bridge. I run. Now I'm back at home. Yeah, if they were following me, I've given them the slip. Just approaching my house. Put my key in the door. This is it, Doddles, you've done it. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Sans toasted sandwich maker. Just then the woman with the dog walks by. She sees I'm not carrying anything. She nods. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy with no toasted sandwich maker. Thank you very much. That's a song about toasted sandwich makers. Hey, look where bloody Years of Jazz Society got me. That was quite a jazzy chord. At one point, there, that's a jazz. So thank you to Lucy and the CSC and everyone involved in societies for that. And oh, hang on, I better read the sheet now as to what happens after David do a fucking song or whatever the last threat was. Thank you. And over to our after party host, CSC secretary. It's the Pringle Meister. It's bloody Alton. Where's he going to be standing? Is he going to be smoking a pen? Pringle, either the jumpers or the crisps. He's one of those.